Also, I think the players have been muted.
No, I'm good.
I'm good to go. I've just been muted myself.
All right, cool.
Okay, so in a minute or so. Okay, we're gonna start. Hello everyone. So excited.
Hello.
I'm Frozen, and welcome to the first game ever of Animetaverse roleplay. I will be your game master tonight and your moderator for this morning, evening, depends on where you are. Let's say hello to our players. So we have Blob Marley. Say hi.
Hey, hey.
Great. We have Physician NFT.
Hey everyone, I'll be playing Calamity Jane, the Impaler.
Cool. You all get to introduce your characters like in a
Okay.
couple of minutes. We have Scooby Drew.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Cool. We have Easy Peach.
What's good, everybody?
All right. And we have FCC and his pizza.
It's half a pizza now, but yes, I'm here. All good. How's it going?
Okay,
Glad you
cool.
can make it.
Great. So, welcome to all of you. We have two surprises for you today, as I already told you in the announcements. First, if you stay like halfway through the stream, I'm gonna tell you a password so you could mint a special PO-up that was made especially by Gustavo himself. We have some issues with that at the moment, but I'm talking with the PO-up guys and hopefully they'll sort this out. Also, one viewer will get any token, so we're gonna do a random roll, obviously, and one of them will get his any token. So there's that. Okay. Okay. If anyone is watching the Twitch stream, if there's like sort of a weird noise at the background, I don't know, my wife just told me there is some sort of noise. So please let me know. I'm not sure what's causing that. So, for those of you who don't know what the hell role-playing is all about, what the hell Dungeons and Dragons is all about, or tabletop role-playing, so I will give you a short introduction. So basically, we're all gathered here. We're gathered here to tell a story and have fun. And the game is comprised basically of two types of players. There is the Dungeon Master or the Game Master, and the players. The Game Master is the game moderator and the player's guide to the world. So he plays the different villains and allies and adversaries the players will meet along the way. And he also plays the part of being the player's senses, their sense of sight, their smell. He will describe the world to the players and all that is around them. And finally, he is the judge, jury, and executioner when it comes to rules. And he's the final word when it comes to ruling the outcome of an action. The rest of the guys are the players. Each of them plays a character, and as a character, they all have different ambitions, goals, strengths, and weaknesses. This means that in certain situations, they have to ask themselves not what I would have done as a player, but what my character would have done. And also, I encourage you, the players, to act as your characters. So you could have like cool accents or different voices or whatever you like. And also, the players are here to achieve a common goal. So usually, the players don't act one against the other, but they try to work together to achieve some sort of common objective, usually. So how the game plays. Basically, I will describe the situation, and the players will have to react to it by telling me what their characters are doing. And this is resolved by rolling a dice. And basically the dice, and basically the dice will decide the outcome of a certain situation according to the rules. So first, I will show you what we're playing tonight. If you could all kind of switch to the screen share I'm doing. So we're gonna play Carbon 2185. You all see the book, right? So that's a really cool game by Dragon Turtle Games. This is like an adaptation of Dungeons and Dragons to a cyberpunk setting. It's really cool. It's really easy to learn. It has really great art, and just go and buy it. Like, it's a great product. Support this great company. Actually, they're doing right now a Kickstarter to do like a revised version of this book. So that's that. It's a great system, really easy to learn, and really cool. So that's role-playing games. Are you all ready to start?
So,
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! My pizza's finished. I'm all yours.
That was quick, man.
I'm Italian, man. That's what I do.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, welcome to the Animetaverse. Earth was dying. No one really knew what brought the final blow to humanity's home. Was it a plague? Was it the staggering decline in fertility rates? Or maybe it was the fact that most of Earth's lands and seas were uninhabitable for humans anymore. In any case, it was pretty clear that human leaders and brightest minds steered their energies far from the blue planet, outside and far as possible from the bloated, dying corpse known as Earth. Several groups tried to find a new home for the now dwindling human race. Some shifted their gaze to the stars, while others while others sought refuge underground. But there was one revolutionary idea that changed everything. A group of bright computer engineers, brain scientists, spiritual leaders, and philosophers got together and formed what was known as the Nexus Project, a bold attempt to solve humanity's most dire problems in one decisive stroke. Humanity would go on a journey to its final destination, a final experiment to end human suffering for good, a place unplagued by material problems such as resource depletion, hunger, plagues, or even death itself. Project Nexus was a solution taken as brilliant to some, or just plain insane to others. Humans would abandon the physical world entirely and transfer their consciousness onto the cyber reality known as the blockchain space, in the process known as deminting. Humanity always toyed with this idea through games, literature, and movies, but this idea could truly become achievable through the emergence of blockchain technology. Only blockchain technology allowed for the complex machines known as the human mind to be stored safely outside the confines of the physical body. In this strange, new encrypted space, safe from material and bodily harm, humanity could finally find true peace and serenity, or so the Nexus Project leaders claimed. But they knew they could not take this bold step too quick without discovering first what sort of new reality humanity was about to face. So a scouting party was formed. 10 men and women, the Nexus finest, would act as a spearhead into the blockchain space. This group was known as the Pioneers. This process would be a lighter one than true minting, which required the body's physical death. The minds of the Pioneers would only travel to the virtual space for a limited amount of time and return to the physical bodies on Earth. And so they traveled to the crypto space. And with this act, humanity history changed forever. The pioneer's discovery was genuinely astonishing and fulfilled the Nexus project's greatest hopes, but also its greatest fears. The blockchain space was truly limitless in its possibilities. The shape and the perception of this world were limited only to the extent and limitations of the mind itself. Some of the pioneers discovered they could possess magic-like abilities and distort and manipulate the world around them. Others could not withstand this immense new reality and were driven insane. Actually, 3 of the pioneers never came back. Their minds became forever entangled and lost in the void of cryptospace and their own consciousness. But there was worse. The pioneers discovered that blockchain space was not truly a virgin land, ripe for the picking. There were other inhabitants there as well. Some were other human-like alien species that made similar act to humanity and transcended from physical existence to a digital one. But there were others. Great ancient entities, unknown and incomprehensible to humans, were only known as the Great Ones. No one truly knew what they were. AI software gone terribly wrong, some sort of alien life, digitized and enhanced to cyber monstrosities, or maybe digital manifestation of humanity's dreams and nightmares. The experience of this bizarre alternate reality made it clear for the Nexus leaders that the human race could not simply skip from one reality to the next without suffering severe repercussions. Adjustments and changes would have to be made to make this transformation achievable for the average person. And so the idea of the Animetaverse was born. The human-inhabited cryptospace would have to change, terraformed into a more hospitable, easy-to-understand reality. Cities would have to be built, institutions and social constructs would have to be formed. Otherwise, the feeble human mind would surely collapse in the face of this unfathomable reality. And humans could transform in relative comfort to the new step of their race evolution, into Animetas. And so it happened. The first cyber city was built, Animetas City. Great corporations took on themselves the mission of building and terraforming this new reality into a hospitable environment for humans. The greatest of them was H49, a blockchain tech company that quickly became a giant conglomerate and the biggest, most successful company of Animetas City. The minting process started, and thousands of humans transferred to this reality into the Animetaverse and transferred their minds and their bodies into a new shape of Animetas. So there you have it, the first piece of lore for Animetas as well.
It's pretty awesome.
Sounds great, man. Love it.
It's a scary, scary word.
Yeah, they took a scary lore master. So
Hells yeah. What was the name of the giant company again? H what?
H49.
H49. That you.
Okay, and the co-op is supposed to work, so I'll hand it over during our during the break. So, at first, this new world seemed like an ideal utopia. Unshackled from the restraints of their physical body, humanity could finally achieve its potential and perhaps find true meaning, freedom, and peace. The first ever blockchain city was formed, as I told you, Animetas City, and humanity started exploring this new strange world. But humankind being what it is, peace did not last for long. Rifts and disagreements quickly began to separate between the two leaders and their respective followings. We have Animonsters here as well already, sorry. Also, the new blockchain entities known as Animetas quickly found out they are not alone in this strange new universe. There were other inhabitants that preoccupied this crypto space. Some friendly, others not so friendly. And so humanity quickly descended again to what it knows best: greed, lust for power, and obviously war. But that is all ancient history. Today, a group of young Animetas is about to start a perilous journey. So, here we are. Welcome to Animetas City, the happiest place on the blockchain. Well, it used to be. It was the beginning of humanity expansion onto the blockchain, and it has remained its beating heart. The city has anything to offer: luxurious hotels and housings, great clubs and restaurants, and some of the greatest hovercars racing tracks in all the Animetaverse. But Animeta City is also a reflection of the strange changes the Animetaverse is going through. What started as a utopia city is quickly descending into a nightmarish dystopia. Crime runs rampant, and vicious gangs rule the streets. Monstrous corporations control the media, institutions, and financial system. All the while, they wage war with each other. The simple citizens toil and work with little hope for a change. And there are also darker things happening in the darkest and forgotten corners of the city. Rumors of insidious cults worshipping demonic AI entities. Tales of so-called blockchain zombies, mindless husks that terrorize the slums of the city. And stories are whispered about beastly, vampiric-like creatures that prey on the innocent and poor. But all of this doesn't concern you right now, because you find yourself in one of the coolest places in town, the Love Hotel. And if you could switch to the screen share again, I'm gonna switch you all to the Love Hotel. Alright. Also nicknamed as by some the Broken Heart Hotel. In the shadow of the monstrous Cloud Tower lies this cozy little place, a great spot to relax, grab a drink, eat some nice ramen, or hear an interesting rumor. In the hotel grounds, there are several areas. So you have on the first floor you have the ramen restaurant and a small bar. On the second floor, there is a nightclub equipped with the latest holo karaoke equipment and well-equipped bar, weapon shop, dance floor, and augmentation store. And the third floor is a hotel. At the yard of the hotel, there is a large fenced area with local hovercars garage and an improvised shooting range, where the locals could come and try their latest weapons on some poor androids. So, after this long beginning, and I'm sorry if it was a bit tedious, here you are. The sun sets on Animeta City, and the Love Hotel is filling up. So, what are you, young Animetas, are doing right now in the Love Hotel?
Do we want to do character introductions though?
Yeah, let's say all of you right now are at the Love Hotel, and whichever of you want to start first, like describe your character, describe what he's doing right now, what it looks like, and kind of take it from there.
Well, I don't mind going first, and when I do narration, I'll do my voice, and when I'm doing play, I'll do Calamity's voice.
Yeah, you can do it however you like, yeah.
Yeah, that way I can kind of explain a little bit about Calamity, and then when we start getting into some other action. So the setting for this situation is that Calamity Jane the Impaler is really, really good at blending into the background. So she's standing in a corner, and she is a vampire cowgirl, as well as a class of this RPG called Kunstler that is a martial arts class. And with Kunstler, it's German for artist, and so she is an artist in her trade of martial arts and in many other different ways. And she sees the world and perceives it at an extremely high rate. And so she's looking at everyone, sizing up everyone, and also kind of enjoying herself because it's a pretty low stress situation. She's thinking about going to test a new gun at the range in a minute, but still seeing some other people that she's seen before, and mostly friendly faces. So she's just kind of relaxing, but definitely not having a drink or anything like that. Just sensing and staying in the dark areas, since her vision is a little bit sensitive to light.
Cool. And how does she look like?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know if people can see my avatar where they're
they can.
seeing, But Calamity Jade the Impaler is a black female cowgirl, which by definition is also a cyborg, and she had bright purple hair. I like to think that her hair glows as she's kind of shimmering there, and brighter glow means she's more willing to expose herself because she's ready for fight or flight. She has a black cowgirl hat on, and she usually seems very content and happy, but don't let that fool you. She's always looking and ready at any moment.
Okay, cool. All right. Who wants to
I'm
be
happy
next?
to go next, if you like.
Yeah.
So 6-shooter Sally is posted up in the shooting range. You hear 6 shots, bang, bang, bang. The click of a revolver flicking out. Load 6 more, bang, bang, bang. Constantly over and over again. This has been going on for about half an hour. And with each shot, you know, her visor sort of flashes a new light every time, sort of shimmering in a way. She's got long, luscious purple hair. It's quite dark. And yeah, sort of a similar cyborg body like Calamity Jade, but she's really keeping to herself at the moment and just letting off these shots constantly. People in the firing range are sort of looking at her, wondering, like, how long is this going to go on for?
Okay, great. So Sally, basically the range is like a big like sandy area, and on the other side, like let's say like 40 or 50 feet away, there are like these poor androids. They're like kind of most of them are broken or like defected, and you like shoot them down one after the next, and then you see like a guy who stands next to you. So he also has a cowboy hat, and it looks like he's in the stage like from becoming a teenager to adult. So he's got this small embarrassing whiskey, like a whisk of a mustache, and he looks at you and he says like, if you want like a true competition, we can do that.
She pays him no heed. She practically ignores him.
Okay. All right, cool. So at the moment, you just shoot those poor androids. Who wants to be next?
I'll go next. All right. So this hotel is way too loud, right? So I got headphones. Yes, upload. There is this little kid in the corner of the hotel with headphones on. It's small headphones, but you can clearly see them because his ears are out of his hair, and you think he's listening to music, but then on a more attent look, you notice that he has this tiny little TV in his hands, and he's just staring at it as if it was the most beautiful thing he's ever seen in the world. That's upload, and it's a kid to look, but that shouldn't let you shouldn't get fooled by the fact that he looks like a kid, because he's actually quite old, and we'll get into that a bit later. And it looks just like my profile picture there, because I was thinking, because of a little perk I have, that's perfect. So it has that little jumpsuit that is very blonde and yellow, and that's the visor that he has. Imagine it more of a Vegeta kind of thing instead of those 2 eyes that he's got on, just mostly because of the way the visor works in the world, and blue hair like that. And he's there staring at this TV, just out of it. It's almost as if nothing else matters. All he cares about is that little television that he's looking at, and it's just there, sitting for now. That it. I leave it at
Which
that.
part of the hotel is sitting on?
I want to say I'm in the karaoke room for now, just there,
Okay.
because I thought it would have been fun, and then I got extremely bored of it. And is this a smoking hotel, by the way, Frozen? Like, can people
Yeah,
smoke?
for sure. Yeah.
Oh, so I'm also smoking while I watch TV. Yeah, of
So
course.
the small kid like watches TV and smokes.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
All right.
We'll get into that later, but yes, that's what he's doing.
Okay. Who wants to be next?
I can go.
Okay.
So is the shooting range in view of the like outside area pretty well?
Yeah. So basically, the outside area, it's like a big fenced area, and there's like there is an area where you see like a garage of hover cars, and next to it the shooting range.
Okay. So you see looks to be a small child in a tan trench coat sitting outside on a box. He's got a cigarette in one hand, a glass of whiskey in the other, and he's just intently watching everyone. And if you get close enough to him, you can see that he's a little roughed up, like he's been in a brawl recently. And he's got purple hair. He's what you can see of inside the trench coat is his hands are metal. So he's just kind of watching and taking everything in.
Can I just say I'm so glad you went in that direction? So if I get cancelled, you get cancelled with me, and that's just perfect. Let me just... Thank you so
You
much.
weird smoking and drinking kids.
Yeah, I will be reprimanding you guys.
Sally don't mind.
All right. Okay, cool. So that is Talon, right?
Yes.
But we don't know that yet. All right.
Mm.
So last one, Larry.
Yep. So Longshot Larry is a sort of world-weary looking former mercenary. He's got greasy, long, dark hair and a thin mustache. He's currently going to be leaning up against the shopkeep or wherever where they're selling the guns, arguing about the price of bullets because he thinks it's completely unreasonable to overpay oolongs for these little pieces of metal. He could just make it his own house.
Okay, cool. So describe a little bit more how Larry looks.
Larry's a 5'10", 185, so above average, but not by a lot. Solid guy. He's almost 40, so the lines are cutting to his face a little bit. You can tell he's aged harder than he should in that time frame. But he still has bright, live green eyes that are taking in everything going on around him while he's having this argument. He stinks of whiskey constantly. And even though he smells that way, he doesn't appear super drunk unless he's making two quick movements.
Okay,
He's got
incredible. So one Twitch viewer asked when I'm going to give the link to the POAP. So before the break or before the end of the session, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna tell you a password and you're gonna input it on the POAP app. All right. So that's gonna be sometime soon.
I forgot to mention Talon has taken notice in the shooting of Sally. He's watched Sally more intently than anyone else.
Interesting. So Sally, as you shoot, you kind of see another guy that steps out of like a small booth next to the shooting range.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks a bit older, but weirdly he looks like sort of like the teenager that was like talking to you, but only a bit older. So you kind of recognize pretty quick that's like a relative or something. And he looks at you and he says, "What you doing? Don't you know you have to pay to shoot a robot?"
She looks at him. She just sort of stares for a couple of seconds. She spits on the ground to her right. She goes, "Do you know who I am?"
Who the hell are you?
"I'm the sheriff, mister."
No one told me about no sheriff here.
"Best keep your mouth to yourself then, boy."
All right. Listen, I don't know any sheriff, but if you want to shoot my droids, you have to pay 200 credits.
I'll be going there. Enough mucks running the street, I can go shoot them.
Okay, so you pass.
She walks away.
All right. Wait. 100 credits, and if you'll shoot the last one, I'll give you this pistol. And you see you see a pistol that he lifts from his pocket, and it kind of has like a silver shine to it.
Well, that's a mighty fine deal if you ask me. Count me in, sir. She walks over, she whips out a credit, slaps him in his hand.
Okay,
And,
that accent is
starts
amazing, by the way.
unloading. Thank you very much.
All right, so, okay, cool. He takes the credits. Basically, in the Animetaverse, it's not really like money. Basically, he just scans your hand, and there is
Oh,
like a
yeah,
small barcode in your hand, and you hear like
that movie. I love that.
yeah, and in your visor. So basically, all of you have like basic visor, which is basic equipment for Animetas, and you see like minus 100 on the visor. Okay, he flips out a small remote, and he presses it, and you see a robot. He looks like really like low-grade robot. He's like jumping on one leg, like he doesn't have half his head. And let's do our first roll in the session. So basically, what you're gonna do, you're gonna roll to attack.
Let's do this.
Okay, so for some reason it says 0, so it shouldn't be 0.
My bad. I'll just roll it with the d20.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I'll add it, so I get +5 to this roll. So that's 12.
12. Okay, cool. It's exactly enough to hit him. So it's not the best shot you ever had, but he kind of limps on his one leg, but you manage to shoot him right in the chest, and he falls. And it's enough. Like he dies like at a spot.
Sweet.
He says, "All right." Like the other guy that flipped the remote, he said, "Okay, but you have to hit 3 of them in order to get a prize."
Well, excuse me, mister, but that wasn't the terms of the deal beforehand.
Well, maybe I forgot to mention it. He kind of looks embarrassed, and before he could do anything, he presses the button again, and another robot comes out.
She quickly stops the attention to him and goes for the shot.
Okay, cool. So we can roll again. 20, amazing. Okay, so that's the first natural 20 of our game.
Wow.
So you hit him right in the eye.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll an intimidation check with that as well as I look back at him.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. So describe it. How does it
So
look?
yeah, I flick over, bang, take the shot with one hand, barely even clock my eyes onto it. I look back at him and I spit on the ground.
He looks scared. He looks really scared. But for some reason, you're not sure why. He presses the remote again, and you hear like the sound of another android walking, and this time you hear like, please don't shoot, please don't shoot. Do you look at it?
Yeah, I shoot straight away.
Oh, you just shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, that's enough to hit.
Yeah, cool.
So you can
Assuming it was
shoot
an android, not a
without
person.
without even looking.
I clocked it. I bang, shoot. Yeah, didn't really pay attention. It could have been a person. Who knows?
You hear like no, and then silence.
I'm gonna take a perception check if possible, just to look it over and just take a closer look from far away.
On the thing you shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 14. That's enough. You kind of see on the ground another android, but it looks like more human. He's got like humankind face, but I guess you'll never know what he was like because he killed him on the spot. So there's that. So the guy that was in charge of the shooting range, he kind of walks to you, shaking. You could see sweat on his face, and he hands you like the gun. Okay, it was like the best shooting I ever saw.
I lift up my pistol and I blow the smoke off. Thank you, kind sir.
You kind of look at a pistol. It looks antique. It doesn't look like the cutting edge technology of the city right now, but it looks pretty good. It might be worth something.
Okay, cool. I pocket it and I walk away from the fellow.
Cool. Talon, you see all that.
If are you walking towards the hotel?
Yeah.
I just kind of speak up and just say that was some damn good shooting.
Oh, thank you,
Just
mister.
as you pass by, without even really acknowledging your existence, other than the fact that you walked by me.
Cool. I say thank you, mister, and I keep my head forward and I keep walking to the bar.
Cool. All right. So let me just say that basically you all kind of know each other. Okay. So you start a game as a party, but you could take it like every direction you want.
Okay.
So who's sitting in the bar?
Now me currently.
Okay, so we have Sally, we have Upload, right?
I'm in the karaoke, but yeah, I'm gonna start heading down. Smoked my cigarette, and there's not much going on here, really. There's just a couple of people who can't really sing as well as I was hoping. It's
So-
just annoying because I can't hear my television properly, so I'm just gonna, leave these annoying plays and
Okay.
the bar too.
Cool. Upload just before you go to the bar. So basically,
Yep.
the bar and the karaoke are kind of like next to each other. So you have the bar
Mm-hmm.
and you have a stage, and so
Okay.
and what you see on a stage is like a really good performance. You see
Oh.
a young lady with silver hair, and she gives like a performance of a lifetime. And she has a really good voice, and it was boring until this point. Like you saw
Yeah.
your TV and you didn't really pay attention to the singer, but this girl like really draws your attention, and you listen to the tune, but and then she finishes and she just disappears for a second, and you kind of like, what? But like 10 seconds later, you see like a small booth which is next to the stage, and you see an old lady that steps out of the booth, and she kind of passes next to you, and she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, young kid," and she kind of moves next to you and goes away.
Oh, wait!
Yeah.
Did you see that? What you? Is it? What was that? You? What was that? You? Did you sing?
Well, yeah, it was. Don't you know Holo Karaoke?
Oh, well, yes, but it kind of takes your persona, though. Yeah, you can change your hair, your eyes, but that was some transformation you had there, lady. What's your name?
My name?
Yes, please.
It's Nana.
Nana,
Yeah.
like grandmother.
Yeah.
Oh, and how old are you?
I'm like 200 years old.
Oh well, I'm never gonna live that far. How can you teach me how to sing that way?
It's not really that complicated. You just go to this booth, you pay a few credits, you choose an avatar, and you can perform.
all right, let's do it. Then I was going to go there and try to perform. How much does it cost to do this?
Okay, so in the meantime, so Calamity, Sally, Larry, and Talon, you all sit there, like in the bar next to the stage.
This is Calamity. I gotta say that something didn't fit right with me. I walk up to Sally's shooter and we know each other. We have some history, not good, not bad, just a shared situation of being cowgirls. And I, as a vampire cowgirl and a wormer, I have really heightened senses in the dark and hearing. And I walk up to her and say, Sally, I heard some shooting, but before that I heard a little something like someone begging, like, please don't shoot, like it might not have been a bot. What's going on here? We don't do that sort of stuff, do we?
You didn't see anything.
She walked past me.
Yeah, I was at the bar next to you, and I say, yeah, you didn't see anything.
I didn't hear you. Yeah, talk a little louder.
Say you didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything. No, I heard something. I know the voice of someone saying don't shoot in a earnest manner.
Those androids must be getting smarter, I don't know. Just kicked up in the shooting range and I shot it. I didn't see what it was.
And so I'd like to go to the android that might not be an android and do like a perception check or something over it, because I just sort of walk away from Sally, and she knows from my face that I don't get what her motivation was. But can I go over to the android?
Yeah, for sure. So Calamity, you walk out of the bar. Basically, it's on the second level, so you have to take the elevator or the stairs and go to the yard. And we have right now, so we have Sally, Larry, and Talon at the bar. Upload is going to the karaoke booth, and Calamity is walking out of the bar to the yard, right?
Yeah, and I don't know if other bots are about to clean up this android. And I say, stop! I need to look at that.
Okay, so
Good.
let's do like these two things in parallel. So
Okay.
Calamity, you go out. In the meantime, Upload, you go to the booth. You see a small dashboard.
Yes.
And as you enter, the door behind you closes, and you hear like a robotic voice that says, 50 credits.
Oh, gladly. I'm going to pay the 50 credits. And I'm going to... Yeah, I'm not going to spoil that yet. I'm just going to try and change myself taller and just like look like I am, but just a bit taller. And
Okay, as you flick your hand over the dashboard, like the UI of the karaoke booth, you see like a light flicks in front of you, and you see all these different characters, all these different avatars.
Yeah.
And you hear a voice, choose an avatar.
All right, I'm gonna choose one that resembles me the most then, if I have to choose between a set amount of characters. And yeah, I'm just gonna select a male, taller, with blue hair, curly, possibly if there is one. And I'll take it.
So you choose like an adult version of Upload?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you can do that. It's basically like a character creation from a game. So you can choose the different body type and the different hair, and it takes you a few minutes until you find something that fits you.
Well, okay, let's say whatever time takes an average person is going to take me twice as long, mostly because of how nerdy I am. I'm going to spend, now that you told me that, I'm going to be looking in detail, trying to get it as perfect as I possibly can, to the point where most definitely there is going to be a queue of people knocking and be like, what the hell is taking so long? Right, that's kind of annoying.
Okay, so it takes you like 15 minutes. I'll say that in those 15 minutes, Calamity, you go out to the shooting range, and as you enter, you see this guy who stood next to Sally when she shot when she shot the androids at the range, and he's you kind of catch him in the middle of lifting and dragging this robot from the range.
Okay. Hey, you stop. Back away.
What?
The droid, go clean something else up. I need to look at this.
Okay, so how do you want
As
to?
I look around, I can see the smoking shot from Sixth Alley still burning through. And I'm not sure if it should be investigation or perception, but it's the same roll for me. And so I'm gonna roll.
Let's do first. Let's do. Do you intimidate him or do you try to persuade him?
Is this this is just an android, right? That cleaned up the range.
No, it's the guy that he's in charge of the range, and he's dragging this android by the feet away
Well,
from the range.
between intimidating and persuade, I guess I would first persuade to figure out if he even had realized that that might not be an android on the range. Trying to find the role that helps me enough. I could also do sleight of hand to do kind of give him some. I guess that won't work. All right, we'll roll persuade first.
Okay,
Right.
so roll for persuasion.
All right.
Oh, sorry, Frozen. Yeah.
Roll.
What's the equivalent for insight in this game? Because there is no insight.
Yeah, I think it's sense motive.
Sense motive. All right, cool,
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
cool. Thanks, man.
And I do have sense motive, which doubles my proficiency, but I was gonna use that when I do my actual investigation. So I guess I gotta get it away from him first.
Yeah. So do you
Right.
want to persuade him or do you want to kind of sense what he's doing or?
Let me just observe first before I even act. I want to see. I don't know anything about this guy's motivations, or maybe he wanted Sally to kill him. So I'm gonna do sense motive for perception to do this 1d20 plus 4 then, because it doubles my proficiency.
Okay, so cool.
You
So
ready?
you can just roll d20 and add your proficiency bonus and double it, or you could do it from the character sheet.
Oh, that's good.
Cool.
17
so 17
plus
plus 4. Okay. So it's like you watch this guy and he doesn't seem excited or something. He looks like it's another day at a job for him. Like
Yeah.
he's sweaty, he's bored, he's just dragging another fucking robot from the range.
Okay. So I say, you want me to help?
Yeah, that's very kind.
And so I get up next to him, and he can see, when he looked at me, he thought, hell yeah, I want your help, because I'm a wormer. We're very tall, lanky, extremely strong.
Maybe explain for the viewers what a warmer is.
Yeah, so wormers are second-class citizens, refugees, and essentially the only way a wormer got away from the catastrophes of the world was to go and be kind of indentured servants and do all the menial tasks on certain planets, certain areas of the Animeverse that people didn't want to do. And we're called wormers because we use wormholes to get around, which is kind of not a well looked upon way to get around. And we're always put, I mean, our whole history has been that now over the centuries of digital blockchain evolution, we're just very sensitive to bright light. And yet we are very strong and we've always been in low gravity environments, so that's part of why we're so lanky and tall. And the parts of me that are organic, which is admittedly not much, are extremely long and lanky and tall. So
Cool.
when it comes to helping this gentleman who does this menial task all day, he can tell I train all day, every day. He doesn't know for what, but he doesn't care because he just wants my help.
Cool, great. So you get close to a robot and you lift him from. So this guy dragged him from his feet. So you lift him by the hands, I guess.
Yeah. I lift, actually, I get under the both armpit, and then while I'm moving him, that's when I do a sleight of hand check where he doesn't see that I'm pretty much checking every pocket on the upper side of that person, of that android body, looking for any clues as to what this person, because I'm pretty sure it was not an android. So with a sleight of hand check, that is my proficiency and my dexterity, correct?
Yeah. So at first, when you lift this figure, you kind of get a better look at him, and you see it's definitely an android. His hands are metal. His body has all kinds of different electronics, but you can't see very clearly that his face look human-like, and you know.
Well, I can see more clearly than anyone else in dark. I got dark
Yeah,
vision.
that's right. It's not really night yet, but yeah, that's right. Just let me lower the volume a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Then
I'll back away from my mic too.
No, it's not. It's not you. It's the music bot. So, yeah. So you can see clearly that his face are human-like, and you know that there are different kinds of androids. So they are basically like these drone-type androids which don't have any type of consciousness, and they're like simple workers, basically machines. And there is a different type which is more human-like, and I think actually one of you is an android, right?
Well, not me.
Yeah, I'm a synth.
Yeah, Talon, right?
Oh,
So
nice.
it's not really a synth. So it's not really like a synthetic robot which is designed to look like a human, but it's something like that sits in this uncanny valley between a machine and a fully fledged conscious creature. But he's
Sorry,
dead now anyway.
Who's the scene? Is it Talon?
Yeah,
Oh, cool. Thanks. Sorry, just trying to keep up.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So that's what you saw. Basically, this weird kind of half machine, half
So
synth.
since I'm pretty sure it's mostly Android, can I do my sleight of hand rather than looking like in pocket? My sleight of hand to try to get like the data drive or something like that I can go look at later on this particular Android.
Yeah, for sure. So what do you want to do with the sleight of hand?
So since I am already at the top of the body, and most Androids either have the data in the head area or the middle of the back, I'm guessing. While we're moving him, he just doesn't know that I'm tinkering with it, and it's already broken. So we're just kind of being pretty rough with it. So he can't tell that I'm also trying to get the data out of it, and so the sleight of hand check is gonna roll here, and
So you try like to download data from it, or just like pick his pocket?
Yeah, download, either take out the data core altogether or plug in directly, since I'm cyborg as well.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Okay, amazing. Great.
Well, all cow people are, right? I'm taking that from the Animetas lore, not the game lore.
Right. That's actually a good question.
When do we merge them?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but okay, let's do a sleight of
But
hand.
if the roll is successful, I think whatever it is, I get something from it.
Let's see.
All right, so it's a 1d20 plus dex.
Yep.
And proficiency, I believe. So it's again 4.
Yeah, but are you proficient with sleight of hand?
Oh, you only get it. Yeah, you're right. No, I'm not. So I just want 1d20 plus dex.
Yep.
Because you only got to pick a few skills. All right. Not bad. 16.
Okay, 16. Okay, so you kinda chat with this guy while you carry this android back to the garage, and you kinda try to find something interesting. And let's say you kinda find the place, like the SD card slot, and you kinda without him being watching, you kind of flip this over, and you get like a small SD card, like a really, really small disk. It's like the size of your fingernail or something.
Okay.
And you put it
So
in your pocket.
I pocket that for later since I couldn't download it in real time.
Yeah, for sure. So let's say it's called like a dead Android SD card. You can write it down.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, in the meantime, Upload, are you finished with your avatar building?
Yeah, I like to think that by now I'm on the stage and just looking around in panic because I'm terrible with people and terrible with social situations, and I'm thinking, what the hell have I put myself through? Why am I doing this? And I start singing, I guess.
So once you like press OK, then you have like all those different menus. You see like it's all like hologram. There isn't any monitor or something. It's all kind of projected in front of you, and you see all these different menus that you can choose a style of music and a style of dance, and you could like configure the lights for the show and the smoke and all these different intricate details in order
While you're doing
to
this
set up
thing.
your show.
Okay, sure.
This is gonna take a day for him to decide.
Yeah, that's gonna be like the whole adventure.
That's okay. So I set up some basic smoke and lighting. Like I would do this stuff very quickly because I am very proficient with these sorts of things. And then because of how emotional I am at the moment and how bad I am with all these situations, I go for putting some kind of electronic music and thing. I starting stuttering and shaking, and I put "Fly Me to the Moon" instead, which of course my character doesn't know. And so that song starts with the most psychedelic backgrounds and things, and then there is this very quiet "Fly Me to the Moon" kind of background going back. That they clash so badly, and it's such a poorly thought out performance kind of thing.
Okay, cool. So basically,
I'm
when
clapping
you
and
have to
cheering.
perform, you see like a mic and a
Yeah.
pair of headphones that like come from like from the ceiling of this booth, and then you can perform. And let's say roll a performance check for me, and
Yeah,
with disadvantage.
Yeah, exactly. And this is exactly why I got my. Where is my character sheet? There you go. Performance with disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled twice, but it went once.
Okay, so that's a 2.
Perfect.
Yeah, okay, that's a 2. Okay, great.
That's exactly right.
Okay, that's like a horrible, horrible act. Please describe this to us.
Stuttering while I sing because I don't know the song, so I started looking at the word and tried to repeat fly to the moon, the stars. This is pretty much how it goes. The whole
So you
time.
all watch this, and this stuff is like the stuff of nightmares basically. Yeah, he doesn't sing according to the tune, and his character, like, it looks like an older version of Upload, but he moves like Upload for some reason. So he moves like a kid. And you see this this drunk guy, like at the shady corner of the bar, goes like, "Yeah," and claps his hands. But besides that, nobody is paying attention.
I join in and just cheer and clap with that guy.
All right.
Larry's just laughing.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much.
Encore, encore.
No, not me. Not doing that.
Nice work, kid.
Yeah, so you leave your booth, embarrassed. Once again, I'm going to tell our viewers at Twitch, before the break, I guess this will be like in half an hour or so, or 15 minutes, I'm going to hand out a password, which you can input in the POAP app. Okay, and then you could get your Animeta's cool D20 art POAP. Okay. Larry, you sit next to the bar and you see before you the bartender. You know this guy.
We're friends.
Yeah, for sure. His name is Mike, obviously. And he's a big tattooed guy. He's got a salt and pepper beard. He's got tattoos on one arm, and on the other one, he doesn't have any tattoos because he doesn't have a second arm. His second arm is like a robotic arm, and he's got a claw for a hand. And surprisingly, he handled the drinks really, really well. So for a guy with a claw, he's really gentle with all the glasses. None of them break. He handles the drinks and pour the drinks really, really good. And you know, from time to time, someone comes and buys a weapon, and you see and you know that all weapons in the city are biolocked. This means you have to be scanned for your DNA in order to use the weapon. So every time someone goes and buys a weapon, he does a little scan, and then he goes to like weapon shelves that he has behind him, and he pulls out a shotgun or a pistol, and he hands it to the buyer, and then he just keeps handing out drinks, and he doesn't talk a lot. He's really quiet.
And I just approached the bar.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at him and go, Mike, I need a pint glass of whiskey. You know I'm going to be here for at least a minute.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like 20 credits.
20 credits.
God. Are you trying to leave me in the poorhouse?
That's a standard rate, Larry. You know that.
One of these days you're going to slip and start giving it to me for a fair price instead.
Yeah. And he just pours you a drink. He knows you're going to pay.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And I will repeatedly talk shit to this character every time we see him about not giving me good deals. All right. So
cool.
I'll grab my pint and I'm going to immediately slug probably the top third of it. It's like 4 or 5 shots right off the top.
Right. It doesn't affect you.
No, I'm pretty used to it.
Yeah. I play this other game, Warhammer Roleplay, and there you have a skill called Consume Alcohol. So you can't drink alcohol without rolling a dice, but in this game it's fine. Yeah, you just drink it.
Pathetic liver when I was building out, but what are you going to do?
Yeah. And as you all sit at the bar, so right now, the 4 of you are in the bar, and Calamity, you're out of the bar. And I want all of you to roll me an intelligence check, please.
Oh, finally something I'm good at.
All right.
All right, you have 4.
Wait, I rolled. Sorry, I clicked the wrong dice. That's a 14 for me.
All right, cool. Sally 4. Larry, is it 11 plus something?
Sorry, 13.
Okay, cool. Yeah, for flat ability checks, you could just press your ability in your sheet, and it will just roll it. It's much easier.
Yeah, I couldn't find the character sheet. Sorry.
Okay, cool. I got you.
Cool. Okay, so all of you, besides Sally, you're too deep in thoughts or something. You still
Yeah.
think of those robots, or I don't think you care about those
She's
robots.
thinking of her visions she has quite often.
Okay, cool. You kind of remember through the haze of alcohol and bad songs of upload, and you've been here like for a few hours, and you remember that you're in the hotel for a reason. You were invited here. You got a call from a mysterious caller that invited you here for a meeting, and he was called Mr. S. And as you all, this memory kind of comes back to you. Sally, you're outside the hotel. You see a hover car. This hover car kind of you see all the time hover cars that fly on the highways, which is high above the buildings or between the buildings. But this one kind of descends from the highway to the parking area of the hotel, and this hover car is quite different. It has like sleek black color which devours all light from around it. It's not really shiny, and it has like red lights, and it descends on like the sandy part of the parking, and you see all the dust kind of rises up when it descends.
Okay.
And
I'm
the
just
door
stood there
opens.
with my leg against the wall, just sipping a whiskey.
Okay, so you watch that through the window.
Oh, pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Cool. And you see a figure that steps out of the car, and it's quite a menacing figure. He's got a dark skin, and he has like really intricate and large dreadlocks that are tied like in a bun on his head, and he's got scraggy dark beard, and his eyes, he's not too far from you, Calamity. Sally, you don't really see all these details, but Calamity, you do. His eyes are red as well, and they kind of move in weird like directions. They don't move like human eyes. And the weirdest thing that he doesn't have any legs. He has spider legs. His legs are kind of. He has 4 bionic metal spider legs, and he kind of looks around in a condescending look. And as he steps out of the car, you see 2 disc-like drones that fly next to him, and he just goes from the car inside the hotel. And I think that at this point we're gonna take like a 10 minutes break.
Yep.
Cool. So it's POAP time.
Before that,
forget that.
did we all see this? Us inside?
I'll say that Upload and Talon and Larry did not.
I rolled 14.
Sorry, what?
Who rolled higher? Like
Yeah, you rolled
14.
for intelligence. You rolled to remember the reason why you're in the hotel.
Oh, sorry. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you didn't roll to do anything.
I thought it was perception we were rolling.
So
Sorry,
basically, only Sally and Calamity saw that.
Okay.
So we're going to continue after a short break, and all of you. So if you want to claim your POAP, so you have to download the POAP app You can just search it on the Apple Store or the Android Store. And
I
then,
think the website works too. To claim.
yeah,
Oh,
but
so you-
it's a password locked mint. So you have to type in Animetaverse with a capital A. So that's ANIMETAVERSE 49. Okay, Animetaverse 49. And it should work. It should work. So maybe one of you will try it right now and tell me if it's working. And
Oh, it works for me. So
cool,
it should
great,
work.
amazing. Cool. Okay,
can you
so
put it in the chat as well?
yeah, you have to go to the app. You have to, I think it's called type
No,
in
I
the
just
secret.
mean can you copy the words on the chat in the
Yeah, we
Discord?
could do that, I guess. Yeah, it's a closed chat, so let's do that.
I already done it.
Ah, cool. Cool. Let's do it in Twitch as well. Why not?
Yeah.
app. I don't even have this app.
You should get it. A lot of people are using them.
Yeah.
I just got it. I haven't been to any events yet, so I haven't really had the need. I've probably missed out on some virtual ones, but
Cool, guys. So we're gonna take a 10-minute break. And we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll stay in the stream and we'll start in a bit.
Cool.
Anyone have any questions in the meantime while we take a break? It would be nice to interact with all of you if you want. Oh no.
Really, that's weird. Because it's working for a lot of people, it's not working for you. So that's really weird.
Interesting. How are you trying to claim it, physician? Oh no, you don't search by address, that's why. You need to click on mint and then you need to enter secret word and type Animetaverse 49.
Click on the what part?
Are you from the app?
Yeah.
You should have
The
bottom
mint
right.
word. Secret word. Okay.
Yeah, you need to add a secret word and type it there and it should allow you to mint it.
Gotcha.
And there is no gas, it's a gasless thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to pay gas at all.
Got it.
So we have questions. So we could answer them in the meantime.
Yeah. There is a question in the D&D meta chat.
Yeah, we play, told this at the beginning, we play a game called Carbon 2185. I'm showing it right now. So basically that's a cool adaptation of D&D 5e to cyberpunk rules. And it's made by the great company called Dragon Turtle Games. Right now they're doing a Kickstarter campaign to do a revised version of it with more origin, more classes. So it's a really great product. I like it. It has a cool artistic vibe. So that's that. I think it's like more, if like the classic cyberpunk style is more like a retro futuristic 80s style. So this style is more like future retro 90s style in this book. Because in the 80s they didn't thought there would be any drones. So that's that. A great book. That's the system.
So are like hover cars like an upper crust thing, high wealth type status thing, or are they pretty common in the world?
I'll say it's pretty common, but not all types are the same.
Yeah,
so it's
fair
like
enough.
basically like a car, but it can be enhanced in various ways. But it's still like not like everyone has a hover car. So all of you have the basic augmentation equipment, which is the visor and the I think it's called like like
A ner-
thing. Yeah.
It's got a Neuralink
Yeah, the Neuralink.
that
Exactly.
allows
Yeah.
you to upload data straight to your
Exactly. Yeah.
mind.
So every citizen have those two, but not every citizen have a hover car. So basically, we're like out of game right now. My vision for this world is it's like a utopia gone wrong, because Earth is already gone. Usually, when the classic cyberpunk setting is Earth in the future, and the future sucks, you know. But in this case, it's not really Earth. It's like a cyber reality. So it basically can go for every direction humanity would choose. But because humanity is what it is, it goes down quickly.
It just made Earth 2.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a question in the chat, the D&D chat. How do
Yeah.
saves differ?
How do saves differ? It's basically almost the same. Let's see.
It's
So
just
we
saying
have
that
fortitude,
basic.
reflex, and mind. Mind is the parallel to, I think it's will in D&D. Will saves.
Yeah,
Wisdom?
he's asking if there are some old versions of D&D mechanics and rules mixed into the mix, because it seems that way, I guess.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I don't remember what were the saves in the old one, in the old D&D. I remember that D&D first edition had like poison and death and weird things. It had like 6 or 5 save rolls and not only 3.
Oh, I see. This only has 3 saves, while D&D has 5.
Ah, okay.
It does
And
have
then,
on 3 saves.
Yeah, it looks like it probably uses the 3.5 saves, because he said Fort Will and Reflex were 3.5, and Fort Reflex and Mind is what we have.
Cool. I'm gonna go for a short bio break, and I'm gonna be back in 5 minutes.
Go for it. I'm considering ordering another pizza, to be honest with you. I'm really hungry.
I support that decision.
By the way, Blob Marley, I love how it's the same as your voice that works so well with the character you're making.
Mhm.
So I love that. It's just perfect.
It's perfect. Yeah. I'm so bad with voices. Plus, I didn't decide a voice for my character before this, so next time we might have a different voice.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I had a voice in mind for my character, but then I panicked, as my character would. Anyway, that was perfect. And it's way too high pitch, which I'm assuming by the end of the session I'm going to be without voice. So I'm going to slightly and slowly reduce the pitch throughout the sessions, so there's not too much of a change. But yeah, otherwise it's gonna hurt.
Just get a 2-liter with that pizza. You'll be fine.
Yeah. The settings are fun though. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to actually put some life in the world. Like, I'm gonna brush up on more of the existing lore and canon this week in between games, but like, it's kind of cool to actually get to kind of build out a little storyline here. Getting some of the world framed, like, I figure that'll start to like put more room in for fan fiction from people and shit too. So
100%.
should be good. Should be
Yeah.
fun. Like Love
It is
Hotel.
kinda-
Are you telling me we can't get short stories for the Love Hotel? Like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Love Hotel. Yeah.
It's cool that we can like get to build out the first like story. Really, I mean, one of the first stories of the world.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna try
We
and
have some say in it.
yeah, I'm gonna try and update like my character on the Animeta's website to like have his backstory lining up with what's going on in game for us too, to just kind of connect the whole thing a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I
Give it a little
started
extra
doing.
spin.
Yeah, I started doing that. Let me add the bot to the channel. Police. Yeah, let's let's add the bot here. Didn't think. View channel. Yeah. Because the bot is not administrator anymore, just for security reasons. But I don't remember the number of my. Where is upload?
Yeah, my workplace injury is going to be a big part of my backstory.
Hi,
It
guys.
was so funny.
So we're gonna start
Upload.
in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So, is there a way to get the Poe app without being on a phone?
I think not.
No, should be fine.
Okay.
I'm
Already asked what weapons are we each using and specializing in. I'm going to be ranged, and I have a shotgun for now because snipers are way too expensive. But eventually, I'm gonna get a sniper when I have enough money for it.
Yeah, I don't think any of you ever mentioned what his class is.
No, because at the end of the day, the race is obvious because you see it, but the class is nice to discover. I feel like, at least on my end, I figured it'd be nice for people to figure it out slowly. And I've been showing a lot of hints of what my class is throughout this whole thing that we did already.
I think I've got your class pinned down, but
Yeah. I got yours as well, but yours is easy. Right in your
Alright,
name.
I'm back, guys.
Great.
You back?
Yeah, in 1 minute.
Blob, I could put your address in and claim it probably, and it'll send it right to you, right?
Should dash
Is it just my ETH address?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that'd be cool. I just don't link it up to. I don't link anything to my phone.
Okay.
That makes sense.
You can send me your ETH address if you'd like. You don't. All you have to do is put your public address in. You don't have to really link a wallet to it. So, if that's what's deterring you,
I've got something set up. I think I've got an account set up with them already. I just it was something for like Pudgy Penguins when they first dropped. You know, I haven't used it again since then. You know.
All right, so we are back in 3, 2, 1, and we're back.
We're back.
Okay, so hello everybody, we're back. Once again, if you want to claim your Poe app, just type in the app Animetaverse with a capital A, Animetaverse 49, and it should work. And we're back. So, all of you are chilling at the Love Hotel right now, doing some silly shit, basically, as you all watch this strange spider-like dude steps out of this dark hover car. He doesn't pay attention to you, Calamity, at all. I kind of guess that you finished moving this dead android around, but you're still at a shooting range. And he goes on his weird robotic legs with his 2 drones, and he enters the hotel. A few seconds after that, the elevator opens at the bar floor, and you all see him as I describe him.
I want to see if I know him. What do I roll?
Let's do a history check, perhaps.
Makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
If I could search, because this is all shambled. There it is. That roll. That's
Alright.
terrible.
Yeah, that's 6. You have like a vague knowledge of this guy, but not true. It kind of sits on the edge of your mind, but you don't really know who he is.
Like he has a familiar face, but I can't.
Yeah,
like,
something in
ignore
him looks, something in the way he dresses, the way he looks
Or it
familiar.
could be the spider legs, to be fair.
Yeah.
Is that common? That's a thing.
It is not.
Okay, cool.
It
So
is
it's
not.
gotta be
You do know that augmentations, all kind of different and varied augmentations exist, but the really expensive ones belong only to people that are part of like some sort of faction that can afford it. So you can't afford one as a private person. As like most people in our world can't afford, I don't know, a fighter jet or something like that. So you have to be a country to buy a fighter jet, right? So that's
Yeah,
the same. So you have to belong to some sort of large corporation or like a crime syndicate or something like that to own an augmentation such as this. And I would say he enters. You know that this bar has a lot of private booths. So he enters this booth. The door closes behind him, but you see that his two drones stay at the bar, and you see that they kind of scan and look around. Do you want to do something?
Sally's just gonna keep drinking her whiskey.
All right.
Do I see Talon?
Yeah, you do. Where do you sit, Talon?
And I'm asking, do I see him in the room? Yeah, is there?
Yeah, he's there.
And you said we kind of know each other, right?
It's up to you.
I mean, I'm happy that we know each other. Let's decide that.
I'll say it's up to you, but yeah.
All right. So I approach Talon, who, I mean, even if we didn't know each other, given that I'm assuming he's a corporate kid, I would know him. But yeah, anyway. Hey, I know that person, but I don't know why. Do you know him?
Do I know him? That's a question as me, not Talon. Sorry.
Yeah, upload approaches you, Talon.
Yeah, but does
Yes.
he know the person?
Do I? Yeah.
Do you ask me? Do you know him?
Yes.
Given
you do
that
not, but you can roll a history check as well, or let's see. I'll say history or
Streetwise, maybe?
yeah, let's do streetwise exactly.
They're the same.
Ooh.
Okay, cool. History. 18. So you don't know him by name, but you're pretty sure he's a high-ranking suit in one of the big corporations.
did the history check? Sorry. Go
What?
for it. Did the history check that we made gave us any result, by the way? Not the history. The intelligence check we made earlier to understand if we remember.
Yeah,
Did it
the
give
intelligence check you did. This was made to make you remember the reason you're here in the hotel.
Yeah.
And you know you're summoned by this Mr. S. You get a message, and you all agreed to take on this mission from this Mr. S. But
Okay.
you don't know who it is at all.
So I look at Talon. I'm like, so he's the head of something, huh?
Yeah, he's some big corporation guy for sure. You don't get augments like that if you're just regular people like us.
Yes.
But I mean, I don't know him further than that.
Okay. Did you also get the little message?
Yeah, we're supposed to be here to meet somebody, but all I know is Mr. S.
Do you? Well, it stands out. Shall we see if it's Mr. S? Okay. Frozen.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do, I am going to cast something.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. One moment.
Oh my!
I tried to change.
Party.
All of a
Now
sudden, like
imagine this song.
people are starting
imagine this-
raving, and
So
That's what I call world building.
yeah. By the way, for the audience, imagine this song that just played super loudly, but with someone singing "Fly Me to the Top." of it. That was my performance. Anyway, I was
yeah,
gonna
what
say,
was the question? Yeah.
can I flavor a spell in a particular way so that it's not harmful? I'm gonna explain. I want to cast overcrowded HUD on this person, but rather than showing him all the pop-ups and the kind of stuff, I just want to keep showing, are you Mr. S? Are you Mr. S? Are you Mr. S?
Right. So let me just explain this. You have exploits,
Mm-hmm.
which are kind of like spells, but they are more like technical hacks that you can
Yes.
do to manipulate the world. And what this exploit does?
So what does it do? It blinds a person for 3 rounds, overcrowding their HUD with pop-ups and ads and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, cool.
Instead of pop-ups and ads, given that I'm still overcrowding it, can I just type a string going horizontally constantly and be like, are you Mr. S? Are you Mr. S? Are you Mr. S? Maybe it's gonna be like, if so, raise your hand or something.
I would say that you kind of start thinking how you're gonna do that. He's behind a closed door, so you have to reach him somehow. But
How is it?
as you contemplate on that, you see one of the drones quickly flies to you,
Okay.
and it says, "Upload. You're summoned to a meeting with Samuel Minton. Approach the room."
Okay,
And then it
then
flies away.
that answer. Okay, so
And it
So-
flies to you, Talon, and it's saying the same, and it knows your name. It says, "Talon, you're summoned to a meeting with Samuel Minton. Approach the room." And
Well,
both those
I guess that
drones,
answers our question.
all those drones are doing this to all of you, all of the party, even Calamity, which is outside. You see one of them like goes whoosh out of the window, and it descends to the yard, and it goes to Calamity as well. And Larry, it kind of flies between you and Mike, the bartender, and it says this to you as well. And all of you get this message.
I approached the room.
Yeah,
Alright.
I follow, upload.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
well, guess we know who that is.
Yeah, that answered the question.
Okay, Calamity.
I'm just watching. I'm hovering, but I don't think I'm going in any because I wasn't addressed, right? It was just.
No, you were. All of you were addressed.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm following.
Okay, cool. So all of you are approaching the room.
Yes.
Yeah, when it comes
But
near me and
before I
my
go
drink, I
in-
sort of swat away a little bit and then, get up and follow the
Be-
other people.
But before I go in, though, would I been able to get to a terminal of some sort to look at this data card?
I say there is
How
no
much time
available.
has passed?
Yeah, I say there is no, not a lot of time has passed. I say you kind of you lifted the Android, you put the data slate in your pocket, and then the car approached. So
Yeah, okay. I didn't have time. All right, I'm heading in.
cool. So you all enter the room. It's kind of like a private restaurant room. There is a large table in the middle and enough chairs, sorry, for all of you. And this dude, he doesn't sit on a chair. He doesn't need to. You see his legs kind of fold to the shape of a chair. So he kind of leans back, and you all can get a better look at him. So you see his eyes are kind of like spider eyes. They move in all these different directions, and they're not synchronized. One eye goes to the left and the other goes to the right, and they are bright red. And you see he wears this really expensive dark and silver suit with a silver tie, and his legs are for sure really weird. And both his drones kind of, after they called you, they fly back to the room and they kind of hover next to his head.
So I speak up as soon as I'm in the room,
Okay.
and I say, "Why'd you call us in here, Spider-Man?"
He kind of like looks at you and be careful on the way you approach me, girl. So I guess you're the 5 I summoned.
I don't come at anyone's beck and call for just nothing. Speak up.
He kind of looks at you in contempt and disgust. You see this in his eyes, and it's like, oh, you're as charming as I was told. So speak up. What are your names?
Speak up. Yes.
What? That is so cool! And I start go towards him straight away, starting looking at the augmentations that he has. I'm like, whoa! How did you do this? And this is incredible! How much did you spend for this thing?
Okay,
Basically.
as you do that, as you approach him, when you enter the room, you all were like, you had a safe distance from him, let us say, and as you approach him to an arm length, you see one of the drones quickly kind of descends and flies right in front of your face, and you see like a small like a really small tube that slips out of this drone. The drone is really small. It's like a small disc, like in the side of, like, let's say a hand. And you see this small tube, and you see like a laser sight that kind of hovers around your neck, and you all see this. And he says, "Close enough, child."
Wait, there is no need for this. I was just appreciate all your augmentation. Upload. That's my name. Nice to meet you.
And he kind of ignores you, and he looks at the others.
Great.
Is there chairs?
Yeah.
Sally's going to sit down in the chair, very nonchalant. She's got one elbow up. It's sort of smearing half side of her face. And she spits on the floor and says, so what are we doing here?
You were summoned by me. But what about the others?
My name's Larry. Is there any way I can summon another drink?
This will
I
have
just
to
say
wait, I'm
Talon.
afraid.
I know you can afford it. I see those fancy shoes.
Alright. He kind of
just say
ignored
Talon,
all
and
your
then
different...
you my bad.
yeah, you see he's here for business. What about Talon and Calamity?
I just say Talon, and then I'm kind of like back against the door wall area, keeping my distance and just making sure I could keep my eyes on everything, nothing behind me, basically.
Okay. And
I don't.
Calamity?
I just give him a tip of the hat to say, business is all we're here. Business is always what we're about. I don't say it. I just have that body language, and then I go back to kind of pacing through parts of the room and looking at it, trying to also keep my eye on both of these droids and everything they do.
Cool. Okay. He says, charmed. The name is Samuel Minton, head of department 53 at H49. So you must be wondering what a man like me is doing at a scum den like this, and why I summoned you all, rats, from all people. Well, I have a mission, a confidential one.
Be rich.
It couldn't be taken care of by our regular goons because, well, reasons which are above your pay grade. All you need to know is this. A gang, calling itself the Ruby Apes, have managed to get their filthy hands on an object that belongs to me. A holo recorder. I need it back. This is your task. I discovered that the gang's den is located on the 23rd floor of Cloud Tower. Get there, get the recorder, do whatever you like with the junkies, with the gang. Don't attempt to listen or hack the holo recorder, it's biolocked. Manage that and you all get each 50,000 credits and maybe some influence with the most powerful corporation in the city. This means even more missions, more credits, and maybe some better equipment from whatever it is you use right now. What do you say?
Hey, as long as the credit's clear, I'm in.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna get beautiful legs like yours if we do this. Guys, we need to do this.
This will take a lot more than one mission.
Okay.
But you see, it kind of softened him, all your sweet talk. And
Good.
He looks at you, and his spider legs kind of lift him up a little bit, lift his torso up, and he looks down at you and he says, "If you work hard enough, kid, you could achieve anything."
When he says kid, I'm like a bit repelled by it. Like I feel a bit, but I'm not gonna say anything. Like, yes, sir.
All right. What about the rest of you?
So I don't know why you'd want to be any part of that freak show over there.
Yeah, I have no interest in helping someone where getting in the middle of an elephant fight feeling like an ant. So I'll be helping my friend if they're all gonna do this, but you, I don't trust you. And I know these gangs too. Some of them are good people, only doing what they're trying to do to stay up in the world and to prevent you from taking over everything.
Interesting. So, kind of listen to you, and he says, "You sound like those Crimson Resistance, whatever freaks. But whatever. Look, this is one of a lifetime opportunity for you. An influence with H49, one of the biggest corporations in the city. You don't get this kind of opportunities every day."
Well, like I said, I go where my group goes. Looks like we have a majority vote, despite me and Sally not feeling great about this.
All right. He kinda. So is that a yes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna give you something to help you. I see you won't survive long in Cloud Tower and in downtown without my small contribution to the cause.
You ain't never been downtown, boy.
And you see, I'll say upload because you're the closest to him. From the same tube that projected this laser sight, you see instead like a small needle. It's kind of like the investigator drone from Star Wars. And before you even blink, it flies quickly to you and it injects you with something. And you're kind of surprised, but 5 seconds later you feel a lot better.
Is there any way that we can do a check to make sure we don't get this injection if we don't want it?
Perhaps, but let's say upload. It happens like in a blink of an eye for you, and you get 5 temporary hit points.
Oh, cool.
But all of you don't know that yet. Do you want to do something in this second?
No, I've been injected with many things from the corporations. I know that is mostly harmless unless they want to kill you, and this person wants something from us. So
Okay, so it flies to you now, Calamity.
So, I'm feeling like time moves a little bit slower for me, and so in the second I got to see someone else get it and see his posture improve. I do realize it's a very expensive antidote to help my overall martial arts performance. So I actually let it get an organic part of me, and then I grab it and crush it after it gave it to me.
Okay, so you try to grab it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
So that would be either, I don't know, acrobatics or athletics do seem applicable here.
Yeah, I would say it's a straight up dex check.
Yeah.
Against
Straight up
his armor class.
So 1d20 plus my dex?
Yep.
Okay. So 16.
Okay, that's not enough. This little guy is too quick. You try to grab it, and he kind of like you almost smash a fly, but then he flies away nonchalantly. So exactly the same. And when this drone kind of see this behavior from you, he skips you and he goes to Larry.
Well, I will say I was grabbing it after so it got me, and I was grabbing it when I was sure it gave me all of the medicine.
Okay, so you got an injection. Okay.
Yeah, I got the injection. I just don't like being. There was no time to speak,
Okay.
but I don't like someone. I was gonna grab it and crush it and say, "Ask me next time if I got it." But if it's on there, I feel like that AC of it had to go down. It had to slow down to give it to me.
No, it's too quick, man.
All right.
So you try to grab it, but you still get the 5 HP. So you can write it down, the 5 temporary hit points. What about the rest of you? Does anybody of you resist, or you all get the injection?
I'm just gonna ask him if it's gonna mess with my buzz before I let him stick me with anything.
It says on the contrary, it's gonna be better, boy.
Give me 2.
Cool.
When it comes down to Sally, she's her head's sort of starting to lean. She almost has to half sleep, but it makes her jump, and she sort of moves her arm away begrudgingly.
Okay, cool. So all of you get it, and all of you get a temporary 5 hit points.
Oh wait, I was gonna ask if this was a drug before I was injected.
He says everything is drugs these days.
I don't want it. Can I choose not to take it?
Yeah. I'll say.
Okay.
What do you say to him?
Just say I'd rather do this on my own.
All right,
I
fine,
don't need
whatever.
any extra help.
And he kind of blinks, and the drone stops the second before he injects you with his stuff. And he goes. It flies back next to Samuel. And he says, "Okay, we're done here. Once you get the holodisk, the holorecorder, sorry, I'll know it. Hope it would be quick." And then he leaves the room. He leaves the room and he leaves you all there. So what do you want to do now?
God damn.
Are we keeping track of bullets?
Are you keeping track? What?
Are we keeping track of bullets?
Yeah.
Like individual
you should.
round?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy some bullets.
Okay, great. What about the rest of you?
wow. Okay, so we keep track of bullets.
Yeah, you should, because there is a reload mechanic in this game, and There are also special kind of bullets, like exploding ones and penetrating bullets and stuff like that.
Okay,
So
well,
look, gang,
keep
I'm
anyway.
not sure we can trust this guy.
Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? That's not the point. The
Yeah,
point is,
the rest of you said we're doing it, so we're doing it. Apparently.
I'm just saying, just be on high alert at least. I mean,
You most likely
it
can't
could be a
trust
threat.
anybody.
What the hell
Unless
does
you-
anybody even know about this Ruby 8 game? That's one of the newer ones. I don't even think I know who their leader is.
I heard of them when I was on the streets, but I didn't pay them much heed.
We gotta go. Doesn't somebody know one of the whisperers that can tell us about this?
Do I know anything about the gangs from detective work in the past?
Yeah, do a streetwise with advantage, I would say.
Okay.
oh,
Nice. So
Nice.
you've heard of them, and it's like really, really low tier gang. Basically a bunch of kids.
Okay. Yeah, they're not nothing to worry about. They're bottom tier. Should be easy in and out.
Yeah, I've never heard about them in the waste when I was patrolling.
I don't know. Every time I hear anybody do a spin off of apes, I'm careful.
Got a couple monkeys back at my place, but no apes.
I just had heard apes been ruling the blockchain in other parts of the verse. But, if I can, Calamity Jane pulls Uplink aside and just enough of a way while Longshot's looking for a drink and Sally and Talon are talking and says, "Hey, Uplink, I need to know where a good terminal is that's encrypted. I need to look at something. What do you think? Upload, sorry.
Upload.
It's
yeah.
Where should I go in this building? I haven't been here.
Frozen. Do I know like
Yeah.
I would know in the hotel where some stuff like that would be, given I've been here.
Yeah. Let's do. Let's do technology test check. Sorry, I would
Yeah.
say with advantage as well.
Technology with advantage.
Yeah.
So better with advantage. Good. Yeah, 20.
So that's 20, not a natural 20, but still 20.
No, but it's a 20.
Right. So you're looking for a terminal to check this data slate, right?
But encrypted and I upload like curious. So I let him come with me once he shows me which one it is.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I would say
So-
upload. You know, there are a lot of terminals which are public ones, which you could use for some sort of rate. But if you want a high-end thing, you have to approach your own. So you have to own one, or you have to approach some sort of like store, like an internet cafe or something like that.
All right, listen.
The equivalent of internet cafe in the Animeta city.
Yeah.
Can
Can
we also do a history check? I show him the card because it's a different type of card than the usual. I barely got it in time. And I let him tell me what he might know about this card in the first place.
Yeah, let me have a. What shall I roll, Frozen?
What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I want to understand why this card is different and what it could be, and
Yeah, it would
Yeah,
either be
you might.
history or investigation.
Yeah, I
of
guess
the
no. I guess you
applicant.
could do. We have engineering and we have hacking. Let's do computing.
computing. Okay, yes, let's do computing. That's
Alright,
19.
Yeah, you have
That's
a lot of points in that.
yes.
Okay, so you recognize this is a like a standard AI data slate that belongs
Yeah.
to Android, and you know that if you have the right equipment and the sufficient budget, you could use that, insert it into another body, another robot or android body, and talk to this consciousness of this AI.
Oh, damn. First of all, where did you get this?
Did you hear Six Sally disposing of some androids in the shooting range?
I don't know. I was pretty busy earlier with all the singing and stuff.
Yeah. Well, just know that I had a sixth sense about a certain android. It may be nothing, but since you're saying we're gonna have to find not only a secure terminal, but and a defunct robot to put this thing in, I'm gonna pocket it for now, and we'll find out part of that on our way to the Cloud Tower, hopefully.
Yes, but you don't understand. I've been looking for something like that for a long time. Finally enough. Okay. Be
I'll
careful.
give it to you after we see what's on it if you want it.
Okay. Yes. You have my help.
Okay.
Great.
Damn. Frozen. That was quick enough.
So, wow, was that like a goal of yours?
Yeah, that's you know it, the whole body thing.
Right. Yeah. I didn't think of it. All right. Interesting.
I just
I know,
don't
right?
want to delay the mission too much on this side project that may not come out of anything. So
Yeah, basically that data slate is like the brain of an AI.
Yeah.
It's not a body.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can get a new body with it, but if you find a body, you could use it to revive
change
it.
this.
we can't get since it's AI, we can't just get the information out without interacting with it, and that's going to take more than a terminal.
Yeah,
I mean-
if you could try.
I mean, yeah, you give me a few scrap of metal and things, and you wait a couple of weeks that I train, and then we can do.
Well, why don't I just give you this card then? Because I love you, Upload. We've known each other a long time. But just you gotta tell me you're gonna not say nothing about this 6-shooter Sally. I don't know why. She disposed of it, but it said something I ain't ever heard an android say before she disposed of it. So while we're planning our Cloud Tower mission, you work on it. I know it'll take you a while.
All right, perfect. Thank you. I will let you know. I promised. I grab it from her hand like very poor people skill and put it in my pocket.
Well,
Like,
I pull it away and I say, "Nice now. Be careful. It might be close to breaking. You gotta be a little bit more slow here." And then I give it to her.
oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. I could put it in my little sachet. Yeah.
All right. So I'll say, who went to buy ammo?
Long shot.
All right, cool. All right. So what are you looking for? So kind of Mike
I'm gonna-
approaches you and
I need 20 rounds, a 9mm, and 10 rounds, a 10mm. But how about you give me 100 credits off, man? You know I'll be back for more.
okay, so that would be, let's see, let's do like 1,000 credits for each of those. So basically a
Okay.
magazine. So a magazine. So what weapon are you using?
I've got a 21st century pistol and a heavy pistol. I just went off the book values and was buying 500 of each.
Right, 500 bullets.
No, 500 credits worth of each.
Okay, cool. Cool.
10 heavy and 20 of the 9mm.
Cool. So that would get you to, let's say, for 1,000 credits, you get like, let's do it simple. Let's do like 20 bullets. Does this make sense?
Yeah, do you want me to do 20 each, or do you want me to divide that between the two? Do we want to make the 9mm cheaper?
Yeah, no, let's
we're
do.
lower
So
damage?
you said 5,000 credits for each type.
I did 500 credits each on the book values, which was 10 heavy pistol or 10mm and 29mm.
All right, cool. So it buys you like, let's do it simple. 10 boxes of 10 bullets each. So 5 of each. Like 5 boxes of 9mm and 5 boxes of 10mm.
Right.
So that's
So you
500.
basically buy magazines, yeah.
You're not buying one. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Buying
let's
the
do
whole-
it. Let's do it like in magazines.
All right,
Let's
yeah,
do it
like-
even simpler, okay? So in 21st century pistol, you have 17 shots. So you buy 5 magazines of 17 shots each.
Okay,
And
cool.
for the heavy pistol, you buy. It has 15 shots per magazine, so you buy 5 magazines of 15 shots each. Yeah, this will be simpler. Instead of counting bullets, because this would drive me insane.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Okay, so you buy your bullets. You kind of chat. You see that night descends on Animeta City. It's already dark outside. What do you want to do?
So we know how to get to the building?
Yeah, so basically, Cloud Tower, it's the central, most famous monument of this downtown part of the city, so you all know it. It looms above
Yeah,
everything.
let's roll. Let's get this done.
Can we walk there, or do we need to get a cab?
Yeah, you can walk there.
Okay. I think we walk.
Can't by me. These boots are made for walking.
Okay.
Right.
I don't know. You cowgirls stand out pretty hard. I think we should split up while we're doing our recon.
My chest stand out pretty
Yeah,
hard.
let's
I know
do the
that.
party on our first session.
Split the party.
Never mind. Well, I meant we all go there, but not necessarily walk up at the same time.
Okay.
My spurs jingle jangle, baby.
But then we can't use our cool walk-up music.
Oh, that's true. Never mind. That takes
Alan's got that.
most important factor.
Okay, cool. So you step out of the tower and you know that it's basically like 15 minutes walk in a small alley from the hotel to the tower. So that's what I want to do.
So we need
Yeah.
to. Someone needs to do a perception or recon of what sort of defenses there might be between bottom floor and the 23rd floor. Does anyone know anything about this building?
I assume they don't own the whole building, but
No, they don't, but there's got to be like
Yeah.
building security would probably won't be that problem. But then I'm guessing we'll have to get a card to swipe or something to access the 3rd floor.
I
So if any of you
Who
want
has the
to,
best personality to go talk to the front desk?
yeah, you're not at the tower yet. You're still at the hotel. So
Yeah.
if you want to walk there,
I thought we were walking there, like
yeah,
standing
you
out-
kind of started walking, let's say, and
Yeah, we can
Um,
plan while we walk, I guess.
yeah,
That's-
while you walk, just describe to me your walking order. Who goes
Oh.
first, who goes last, and who is in the middle?
I'll lead the
Granny
charge.
goes last usually because she's the kind of. Well, I can go first then because I'm the martial arts. I can probably defend, and I have ballistic resistance.
Okay.
I'll be right
I'm
behind
very
them. I'm the
nonchalant.
eyes.
She doesn't mind where she is in the
So Calamity is first. Who's second?
I'll go second. Talon.
Who is third?
I'll fall in next to Talon and start giving him a lecture about how cigarettes are going to kill him.
I'll go behind Larry.
While
and,
smoking at
Ali
the
will
same
be-
time.
Chugging my
Yeah,
bottle of whiskey.
I'm gonna go last then. It's fine.
Okay, amazing. Cool. All right. So you leave the hotel behind you as the streets of Animeta City are stretched before you. Light rain begins to descend, and neon pink and green light give it like a strange glowing hue, like flickering rays of light falling from heaven. And the alley that leads from the hotel is narrow, even though there are still some lights on the streets. It's basically pretty dark because of the shadow of the adjacent buildings that give quite the illusion of darkness. But it's not really like, it's like night in the city, so you have all these neon lights and all these lights from the different buildings.
Night City, baby.
Yeah. And so we have Calamity first. So Calamity, what's your passive perception? So passive perception basically means your perception modifier, if you have any. If not, it's only your intelligence modifier. So let's do it. Do you have proficiency in perception?
No, just sense motive. So
Okay, so it's
yeah, that's not
it's
gonna
flat
help.
intelligence modifier plus 10.
Yeah, it's 10. So maybe we should have the intelligent person walk first.
So
I have really good reflexes, but I'm not. That's all I got.
so your passive perception is flat 10.
It's flat 10.
All right. So I
Perfect.
would say that you kind of walk in this alley, and it's our first session. So I would say you kind of get a sense. So you may be not the best person to lead the party into a dark alley.
I say,
you can do this with this information whatever you like.
I can see in the dark up to 40 or something meters, but yeah, it's not a good combo.
I'm pretty
can-
perceptive, honey. Why don't you let me go up front?
I am as well, and I can see in the dark. Night
Me
vision.
too.
Oh, nice, nice.
So, yeah, whichever one.
Go,
What's your
go,
perception?
Talon.
Out of game, what's your perception?
15.
So
15.
Talon goes first.
Then I can go second to back him up.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I got +4 on my perception. I'm not sure what that equates
Yeah.
to.
Not 14, right? I have +5, so it's
Oh,
basically
yeah,
the same.
cool. Oh, that's you go front.
So Talon or Sally?
Talon can take the lead.
Okay, cool. And you have 14 passive perception?
I have 15,
15. All
I
right.
think. 5
Yeah,
is
you
my
have
modifier.
to do your perception modifier plus your intelligence modifier plus 10.
Oh, plus intelligence?
Yeah.
No, wait, no.
I
Because
think.
intelligence is already factored into
Right.
perception modifier,
You're right. Obviously.
So it's just 15.
15. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay.
I can also see in dim light as if it were bright light, in
Yeah.
darkness as if it were dim.
Cool. So
For
let's have
120 feet.
here. Okay. So you walk in this alley, this narrow alley. It has all these abandoned crates and like stacked trash cans, one on top of the other. And you see pretty clearly, Talon, there is a shadow of a person that seems to be hiding behind some sort of corner of the street. And he's not doing it very, very well because you could see his shadow quite clearly.
I tell the group to hold up.
Alright.
What's going on?
There's someone up there.
Where? Use my eyes. I can't see anything.
Do they look threatening?
You don't know. It's a shadow.
Oh, okay, just a shadow.
Yeah.
Uh,
The shadow
just
of a man.
be cautious.
A man or a woman, you don't know, but a person.
I mean, I feel like it's pretty normal for people to just be hanging out in alleys. So, like, it's not really. I don't know, because I feel like there's a lot of people around. So, just be cautious. There's a shadow up here. We're gonna keep moving though.
Why don't we sneak in so that we're not as visible?
Ooh.
I mean, I'm
I
not
guess
one
I
to
could do
sneak
that.
around alleys. Like,
I feel like it's hard to be sneaky in an open alley.
And if it's
through
I'm
town,
doing
it's
something we don't want to see, I don't want to get too close to him.
If we're this scared of every shadow, we ain't ever gonna get nowhere, guys. Let's go.
And
Talon,
they're both being seen.
do a perception check for me with advantage.
Who?
Me?
Yeah, Talon.
Oh.
I would say Talon
okay.
because he leads. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 20. Cool.
Nice.
So you kind of hear that's a perception hearing check, and you kind of hear like, what's going on? Why did it stop? Why they're not moving?
Ooh,
Hmm.
they're on to us.
And you hear like, shut up.
so I showed him the big iron on my hip.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna unholster my weapon.
Cool.
Yeah,
do you have to
pull
do?
out.
Already my mono edge katan.
I put one end on my shotgun.
Okay.
I'll pull out my
But do you
stun
still
baton.
stand still? You don't advance, or do you?
Well, mechanic-wise, Frozen, what I'd
Yeah.
like to do, if the party's okay with it, I would like us to advance and ready an attack action in case they jump on us.
Yeah, you could do that. So basically, so you all know D&D, but in case somebody doesn't know this rule, you could ready an attack. This means it's like Overwatch in I don't know, XCOM or something. You have to define a trigger, and then to define the action that you will do in response to this trigger. So you could say, like, if a person jumps out of the alley, I would do X.
Yeah, if as I pass, if they attack me, I'm gonna attack. Basically, with my stun baton.
Cool.
Or wait, I don't have a stun baton. I have a retractable baton. That's what it is.
Cool. Okay, what about the rest of you?
Yeah, I mean, I got my hand on my gun.
Cool.
I'll grab my stun baton and I will ready a dodge if somebody starts shooting at us.
Great.
Can I do that?
I think so. Yeah, I think a dodge is an action, but
Yeah, you can
basically
read
means it basically means that instead of attacking your turn, the attacker has disadvantage.
That sounds right. I'm normally going to be diving out of the way when fighting starts at first.
Okay. Calamity.
Yeah, Calamity has her melee weapon on. It's a vibro knife that she got. And ready.
Cool. And upload.
As I said, I want to ready an attack. I want to ready an attack. In case they jump on us, I'm going to be. Ideally, I'm going to attack. Because I'm not first. I'm going to attack from 10 feet away, if that makes sense. Like, as soon as I see that something is not right, I attack. That's my rated action, basically. I'm gonna just shoot.
Cool. All right. And do you advance after you do that?
I'm assuming we do.
Okay. So, you keep advancing down this alley, and as you do, suddenly you see around you from all corners, and it was pretty clearly once Talon kind of gave you a heads up. You all saw these different details. You saw a shadow, and you saw like a leg from behind the trash can, and whichever was hiding here is not doing a really good job. And as you advance, you see them. You see 5 characters. They all have punk colorful hair, and they are dressed in ragtag, torn shirts, improvised armor out of street trash, and like a dumpster metal. They all carry improvised weapons such as knives, chains, and crowbars. And you see one woman that steps out of the shadows. She has a purple mask with a skull painting that covers her face. And you can see purple veins that crawl up her throat. And this is evident signs of some sort of addiction or drug abuse. And her eyes are kind of bulgy and veiny and red. And I would say this: as you see all those punks, it doesn't seem like they're going to attack you immediately. So you could use your ready action, or you could decide to withhold it if you'd like.
No, I say that I'm gonna attack only if they jump us. If they don't jump us, I'm not gonna.
So okay, so they
Yeah,
kind of.
same.
All right. What about the rest of you?
Yeah, Sally's pretty passive unless they're gonna threaten her.
Okay. So this woman, she pulls out a gun and she points it to you, Upload. And you hear this cracked voice that obviously means some sort of heavy tobacco use or heavy some sort of other drug. And she points the gun, and the gun is shaking in her hand. Obviously, she's not very proficient with it. And she says, "All your credits and belonging." And when she sees this kid, she kind of, you see that she gets a bit more confident. So, but she says,
Okay.
"All your credits and belonging now."
You kidding me, girl?
I look at her, and all I say is, I guess there is an advantage of not having an adult body. Your voice is terrible. I'm gonna get my shotgun and point at her and be like, no.
And she says, "Okay, fuck this, kill them."
Okay,
And,
shoot.
okay, so
Yeah.
here we go. Are you ready for another screen? Okay, so here we are.
Rolling
Right.
Yeah, you do, but I want to change the music, so it's probably gonna be really loud again. So 1 second, then I'm gonna lower the volume. So no, be quiet. 1 sec.
Wait, why 10:15?
Yeah, I kind of try to prepare your character tokens.
Yeah. No, it's fine. What I was saying is I have 15 max health because of the temporary hit point, so I'm gonna reduce my max health first, and
Yeah,
then okay.
So let's do.
Yeah, just keep your max health the same and then just add it onto your hit points currently.
Oh, that's a very fair point.
It's gonna be loud.
That's fine.
1 sec. Sorry.
Okay, man.
Oh no. Okay, for some reason I can't lower the volume because I didn't vote for this cheap thing, and I can't do it again. So you just have to imagine cool music. All
No,
right.
I'm gonna vote for you. I'm gonna vote.
We got
Okay, cool. So just vote and then paste the link I pasted.
Yeah,
Or
that's
maybe
fine.
I'll just put it here.
Sorry, 2-factor authentication. Just a second.
Yeah, for sure.
No worries.
Security.
We're doing what again?
One sec, we're just setting up the music.
Yeah, the stupid,
Oh, okay.
stupid button. Is it a song we just pasted? Yeah.
Cool. Just paste not this. 1 second. Yeah, do this link instead. 1 sec.
You
Sorry.
send it?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, okay. Sorry. She played that.
Should work.
Can you hear it?
I can't hear it yet.
I don't know, man.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so let's roll for initiative. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull up this little thing. So what you need to do, you need to choose your token. Hopefully this will work.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, I think it's not playing because it's queued or something, by the way. So if I'll stop. Yeah. Just lower the volume now. Okay, great. Cool. Exactly. So you have to choose your token and then press initiative on your character sheet and it should work. And you all see
Yeah.
this, right? You all see the turn order.
Oh yeah.
Cool. $21. Incredible. Okay, so we have Talon first. And then Larry second. And then Calamity. And then Sally. Let me just roll for these guys.
I
I'm
rolled
high
7.
rolling
It's about me.
today.
What? Sorry?
You forgot about me.
Oh, sorry. So
You're
choose
sick. Where's upload?
choose upload and then roll initiative.
I've already done it. 11.
Oh, so why can't I see it?
You need to make sure you click your token.
Yeah.
Make sure your token's highlighted.
Oh. Okay.
And then just change it to 11. That's what we do in our games.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I don't know how to do that.
Just choose your token. Just click
I
it and
have.
highlight it.
Yeah.
And then go into your character sheet and click initiative like you just did.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Okay. So I need to reroll basically.
Yeah, and then we're gonna change it manually.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Here you are.
Alright, cool.
Cool. I'm
All
gonna
right.
roll
No.
for these guys. Okay, they're going after Sally. Before Sally, sorry. So, okay, so I would say because you didn't use your ready action, we're just gonna go to regular initiative order.
Okay.
And let's just everyone just you could hopefully you could control your tokens, so just place them whichever you want, which makes sense.
Yeah.
So I would say Talon is first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just place them. Cool.
Is each block 10 feet?
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Talon, you're up.
I'm just gonna take a big old swing with my baton.
Cool.
So that is
So basically, in front of you, you see this woman with a gun, and the rest of them are carrying melee weapons.
well, I'm swinging for the gun lady.
Cool. So you did 14. Damage is 7. Okay, 14. 1 sec. my first battle in this new campaign, so I have to. Okay, it hits.
Sweet.
It hits.
Yeah, he just.
So where do you want to hit her?
I mean, I'm gonna swing it at the hand that's holding the gun. I don't know if you can. That does anything different or not, but that's what Talon would do. Try to disarm.
Cool. So you swing your baton, and you kind of hear this nasty crack, and something must have been broken. And she looks at you and she says, "You punk!" And she has like a nasty gaze in her eyes. And that's your turn. Unless you want to do something else.
Yes.
Okay.
There, I have a bonus action. Nose for trouble. I can pick a creature that's within 60 feet, and I'm gonna pick the one behind the person I attacked.
Yeah.
And so I get to determine a creature's weaknesses and blind spots and broadcast the information to allies. And then the next time an ally makes an attack against that creature, they have advantage.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm gonna put a small target next to him.
Okay.
So this means everyone can get an advantage when they attack him. Cool, amazing. So you kind of see with your heightened detective senses, you kind of sense that this dude has like a fucked up knee from the way he stands, and I guess you kind of broadcast this information to everyone.
Nice.
Okay, so we have Larry. What do you do? You could see 4 of the punks in front of you in the direction of the tower, and one of them is behind you. And they all carry melee weapons besides the woman.
Alright.
Real quick, Frozen, stream just ended in the Discord.
What's up?
Sorry, what?
The stream just ended in the Discord.
Oh.
For the people watching in the Discord, yeah.
Oh, so let's share the screen again, sorry. I think it's... Just to make sure I'm doing the right one.
It's alright, it's the first session. There is going to be some technical difficulties, it's inevitable.
Sure.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Yeah, I think it's this one.
Which one is the lady in the map?
The lady is the closest one to Talon.
Okay.
Do you all see the initiative in the right order?
Yeah. I don't see the goons.
Yeah, you don't supposed to see their turn.
Ah, okay.
Alright, so we're good to go with the stream?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try and shoot the guy with the bad knee in his other knee.
Cool. I would say he stands on a heightened surface, so you could do this quite easily. It is not obscured or hidden or something like that. So, what do you use to shoot him?
I'm gonna use the 21st century pistol.
Cool.
Wow.
Oh, so we have twice 24. Great. Okay, so you really easily you kind of aim, and you hear this nasty like crack.
Pop.
Yeah, this nasty pop, and the smoke kind of rises up from your gun. Because you see this blood sprays, this blood spray that goes all over his friend, and he's still alive though. Okay, do you want to do anything else?
I'm gonna pull my other pistol as well. So I got the 10mm in my off hand and the 9mm in my regular hand, in my strong hand.
I'm not sure you could use them at the same turn.
Oh, I can't. Well, no, I wasn't gonna use it. I was just gonna ready it,
Okay.
so I have them both out. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Great. Okay, upload.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
What are you trying to do?
Get away from people because I got
Okay.
low AC.
Cool.
I'm gonna shoot these. I still have advantage on these, right? It's until his next round, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot that guy with my shotgun
Yeah.
with advantage, which is handy because so I don't have to. Damn! What the hell happened there?
Yeah, it rolled. Wow, that's a lot of dice.
No, okay, wait,
Okay.
no, leave it, leave
How
it.
is
I'm
it
gonna-
so high?
I don't know. No, it's wrong. It's just wrong.
Yeah,
What's
it's
up.
not. Doesn't make sense.
I'm going to roll just 2d20 normally, and then
Okay,
we'll it's pointless otherwise. That's 7 plus 4. It's not 5, I think. Let me see.
Yeah, but roll again because you have advantage.
Yeah, but let me check the plus. That's plus 4. Okay, so 7, and the other one is going to be. Jesus Christ! All right,
So
so
the 8 is plus what?
7 plus 4 is 11.
Oh, 11.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
So it doesn't hit him. So I would say you try to aim for the knee,
Mhm.
but he kind of hit this platform he's standing on. So it's quite close, and the platform kind of shakes for a moment, and it seems it's about to break, but you don't hit him.
Okay, cool. And that it.
Cool. Okay, Calamity.
So, can you go in diagonals in these blocks right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I easily get to this one, and
So you kind of zigzag around the lady with the gun.
That's 25 feet to move there if he goes around there.
yeah, and I have
You go
40.
around, and you don't go in the square next to her, right?
I put myself in between these two.
Right. Okay. So I would say I'm not sure if she can do an attack of opportunity with her gun.
No, but she didn't leave a space yet, so she shouldn't be able to unless she has a
Right.
engagement like when you enter a radius.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if either of these people leave now, I would.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And
Cool.
so, question: I have weapons, and I have two-hand wielding, I believe, which means that I can attack with my bonus action. But I also have a special martial arts attack that can stun. But I'm assuming if I do that, then I won't have two shots. Correct?
Yeah. How do you have two shots again?
So I have two one-handed weapons.
Oh, if
And
they're both
in-
finesse, you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both finesse. Yeah.
No, so you can use a special attack, and then with your bonus action, you can hit with your offhand. If you
Oh, I
want.
can still do the special then. Okay.
Frozen, quickly, sorry, the
Yeah.
stream is not showing the map properly. It's tiny.
That's weird.
Yeah,
That's really weird.
it's
Okay.
zoomed out.
Okay. I just have to zoom in.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, cool. Is it better now?
I don't know. On Discord, I see Twitch.
I see
Yeah.
There you
Twitch
go,
is
yeah, it's good
fine,
now.
and so this means basically Discord is the same. Okay, cool.
Okay. And so for this one, I have advantage because someone gave it to us, right?
Yep.
Okay. Is there a simple way to roll advantage or just roll twice?
Just click.
Yeah,
Nice
if you
one.
click to your attack, it will be automatic. If you prepared it in your sheet. If not, just roll d20 twice.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, the first. Okay, there. That's probably not gonna hit.
Plus what? D8? So what do you attack? What weapon do you use?
I'm using my special attack, Hurts the Haon.
Okay, so you attack with your fists.
Yeah, so special attack first, because I don't think this is a two-handed attack necessarily. And the person has to make a saving throw or their AC, I'm not sure, because it says that they can make a saving throw with a DC 8 plus strength or dex. Oh no, that's for being stunned, because this will stun them if I attack. So the 8 is only plus my level, so that's only 9. So I'm assuming I roll again.
Yeah, that's not enough to hit him.
Yeah. So
Do you have another attack?
well, I thought I had advantage because someone.
Yeah, you should, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I should look at the counselor class later. I'm not sure even what your powers are. Okay.
Alright. So that's
Okay,
a
you missed
9.
again.
That's a-
For somehow,
yeah.
for some reason, this dude with default defective knee, he's still able to dodge your hits. So he kind of ninja style zigzag around this lady with a gun, and you try to punch him twice, but he manages to avoid you.
And so that was all my primary. Do I still get my offhand bonus attack?
Yeah, I would say you can.
Okay. In the old version I played, offhand bonus attacks don't get advantage. Do you guys know if it does here or not?
It's an interesting question.
I'm not
Let's
sure.
say no for
Yeah,
now.
let's say no.
Yeah, so that's 13.
Yeah, 13 hits.
Okay.
So,
then-
your offhand is another fist.
It's my katana, 1d8, ignores resist.
Okay, so roll damage.
Yeah, advantage on attack applies to all attacks.
Okay. He applies on all attacks.
Okay,
For
so
5.
It
3.
doesn't matter because you hit him. Okay, so you plunge your katana deep into his knee. After he managed to avoid, he manages to avoid your previous attacks. This time, he like avoids 2 hits, and on the third one, he plunges the katana deep into his knee, and this nasty spray of blood kind of sprays all over you, and he's gone. All right.
Bet.
Nice. I'm gonna have to check this counselor class because it's a homebrew class. I'm not sure what your features really are, but I'm gonna check this out for the next session. All right. So we're gonna do the punks now, and then we're gonna do Sally.
Cool.
All right. So first, the gun lady. She's gonna try to shoot you, Talon. With disadvantage because she stands right next to you.
Cool.
Okay. She misses. She's kind of distracted from all the stuff that's going on around her. This guy is gonna run straight to Larry. This guy. You can long press any point on the map and it's gonna do a radar blink. If you want to point out stuff. So this dude... what's your AC? Larry. What's your armor?
I have the Kevlar bodysuit on, so I think it's 14 with modifier. 14, yeah.
Okay, so it hits you.
Man.
And he's gonna do... Okay, he's gonna do 4 damage. He stabs you in the arm. He kind of finds a weak spot in the armor. And that's 4 damage. Okay. So I would say this guy, he kind of jumps from this trash can and he goes all the way to Sally.
Also, Frozen, sorry, show the chat, the roll 20 chat for people in the stream because they can't read the rolls.
Weird.
Yeah, it's showing all blank
Yeah.
at the moment.
Should work now, right?
Cool. I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
should. I
going
can
up.
see it right now.
Cool.
Okay. So where were we? So Sally, let's see if it hits you.
No.
I guess he misses. 10 misses, right?
Misses, yes.
Okay. And the last one is gonna go for Calamity. So he climbs. Yeah, kind of kicks his dead pal away. Let's delete him. And he's got like a chain, and he swings the chain at your direction. Okay, 7 misses, I guess.
Bring it. Yeah, I missed.
All right, he misses as well. So that's Sally turn now.
Okay, cool. I am going to move this way. I'm gonna take the opportunity attack.
So you attack which one?
No, so I'm gonna move over here.
Okay, so he swings again.
Yeah, I'll take the opportunity attack.
Let's see. Just gonna check something. Okay, do 14 hits.
Just missed.
Alright. So
50.
you run away, he kind of tries to slash you in the arm, but he misses.
Cool, I'm gonna slide back down behind this cover and take a shot at his back.
Amazing. Whoa, all those dice. Alright.
So 15. Does that hit?
Yeah, 15 hits, yep.
Got 10 damage.
That's
so
10
shoot in the back.
damage. Okay,
Nice.
he dies in one shot. Please describe this to us because it's so cool.
Yeah, so I ran over, sort of dodged the slash, slid behind the thing in front of me, this sort of crate thing, and let off a shot, blew the smoke off.
Cool, and he just falls to the floor next to you, Larry. And we're
Oh, my shirt.
Cool, and we're back at Talon.
Yeah, I'm gonna take another swing, this time at the head of the lady in front of me.
Great.
So we will attack the baton.
All right, that's a 9, right?
Looks to be a 9.
Yeah, 9 misses.
Hmm.
You try to hit the hand, but she she manages to step back. And that's your. Do you want to do another thing? Is that the end of your turn, or do you want to do something else?
I believe I'm uncertain if I can do that multiple times of battle.
The advantage thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check this.
It doesn't say in the description of the skill.
Yeah. You may use your bonus action to determine creature weakness. Blah blah blah. Choose a creature. If your next time the makes. I think you can. If it doesn't say you can't, so I think you can. That's pretty OP, but.
Yeah, I can just put advantage on everyone. However you want to rule that is fine with me. If I mean, I can see us doing it where it's one person at a time. Like if I were to put it on someone else, I couldn't switch
Yeah,
off.
let's do it like the ranger skill.
Okay.
Yeah, and he uses
So
a
you
bonus
can do
action
this
to move.
until this person dies, and then you can decide to move it to a different target.
Okay.
And it
That's
costs
fine,
a bonus
then.
action to move
That's
it.
all.
That's how you do it in 5e.
So the guy with a knee died. So you can, if you want, pass.
Oh, I'll
the-
switch it onto the lady.
Cool. Cool. So where is this small cool icon? This thingy. All right. Larry, you're up.
All right, I want to turn around and shoot this guy in both his shoulders, once with each gun. Can I do that? Both actions, one turn?
I'm
You'll
not
be at
sure.
disadvantage on the shot because you got an enemy within 5 feet
Yeah,
of you.
that's right. And I'm not sure you could use 2 guns.
Okay.
I think you could use 2 melee weapons if they're both finesse, but I'm not sure about.
You can use 2 weapons if they're light,
Yeah, you can use
Yeah.
two
Oh,
guns if you like.
they're light, and
but I
cool.
think you've got a heavy pistol which can't be dual wield.
Yeah.
You can't dual wield the heavy pistol. Okay.
Nah.
And no,
Alright.
because light is heavy. I guess.
All right, I'm gonna have to mod out. So I'm gonna find a second small one. All right, then I'm gonna shoot him close range with the heavy pistol.
Okay, so you roll with disadvantage.
All right. So how do I add the disadvantage?
So just roll the
you-
attack and
Yeah,
take the
just
lowest
just
roll.
press
Okay.
the attack and it will roll
Oh,
twice.
nice. You're lucky
So
now.
with disadvantage, it's still 17. So that hits, and 8, it's just enough to kill him. So how do you want to do this?
Hey.
I'm gonna put it right against his head. You shouldn't have stabbed me, and then shoot him.
Okay, and you do it
Drop.
with a heavy pistol.
The heavy pistol. Yeah.
So
Brains
his
over
head
the walls.
explodes. There is brain bits all over you, man.
Hair and shirt.
Yeah. Okay. They look. The rest of them, like the 2 that remain, look kind of shaken and like they want to run away. But that was Larry's turn. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Cool. Upload.
Hello, lady. That's what you get for pointing a shotgun and a pistol at me. I'm going to shoot her again with my shotgun, which I should have fixed. So let's see.
Cool.
I still have advantage on that, right? Because she's got the mark.
Yep.
Yeah, all
marked,
good.
yeah.
Right, please work. Did it work?
No.
Yes, it did.
No, I see 2 zeros.
Oh no, wait. You see the rolls though.
I can
You said
see them
Yeah,
on
I
a
see.
18,
I see.
12, sorry. So 18 plus 18 to attack.
I worked out why it wasn't working for me. It's because in the attack I put +5 instead of just 5. So it might be
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah, you just got to
Oh.
put the number.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna fix that.
Oh,
But yeah,
18 hits.
yeah.
And 4 is just enough to kill her. So how do you want to do this?
Nice.
I'm just gonna be like, hey, lady, that's what you get for pointing a pistol at me from bottom of the computer. And yeah, there's 2 big bullets enter her skull from the bottom of her head, and that's very dark, I understand. But I'm a very troubled kid. Also, is recharging bonus action.
I think so, yeah.
Cool, and I recharge my shotgun and
I think
go
we
back.
should check that, but I think
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
reloading.
Go there.
Let's see.
I think reloading just means you can't take like 2 shots in one turn or something like that.
I have 2 shots that I can do before reloading. So I've shot earlier, I shot now. Now I got to reload. So I can.
Reloading weapon requires a free hand. You use one hand to hold the weapon and the other to load it. Reloading weapon requires the use of a bonus action. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Perfect. So yeah,
Great.
reload. I back in behind the thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this was upload and calamity. You're up. The last thug looks frightened. He's panicked. He's sweating.
And
He just looks behind, and you see he's kind of searching for his exit route.
yeah, but if he does that, it's not his turn. He'd have to disengage, and that's the one that attacked me and failed, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, rolling. No.
Oh, your rolls are really
roll.
bad. So that's
Gonna roll my bonus.
okay.
No.
So those are really weak punches. You kind of punch him in his improvised armor, and the blows are so weak, so it's not really affecting him.
I like to say I missed and not they're weak. They're just
Okay,
missed.
okay, I'll give you that.
Did the trash can cut your knuckles?
All right, so he's gonna use his action to disengage. Yeah, sorry, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. So he's gonna use his action to disengage, and then he's going to run, use all his movement to run. So
Well, before he does that, then I get my melee opportunity if it's over.
no,
no.
if he disengages, so you can't do that because he's giving up the opportunity to attack you, and he disengages.
Oh, fully giving up. Okay.
Yeah. So let's see, 30 feet. This would be up to here. So he kind of jumps from this platform, and he goes all the way here. I think it's here. Let's see again.
It's here.
Sorry, one. Yeah. Okay, and that's his turn. He's trying to run for it.
Cool.
Sally.
How high up is this crate thing?
It's not really high. You could get there without like
Okay, cool.
using your movement.
I
would
hop
say.
up in that. I jump across, get up onto the other side, shoot down on him
Cool.
with my pistol. I line it up and take the shot. Ooh,
All right. That's an
natural
8,
one.
right? Because you don't have any advantage.
No, but the
Nat
first
one.
one was 20. Oh no.
What?
Wait, what the hell? I got a nat 1 and a 20.
Yes.
Sadly, yeah, it's a nat 1. Fuck.
Yeah, but the second one doesn't count. Sadly.
That is crazy.
Yeah, 1 and 20. Yeah. So you kind of jump on this platform, and you try to aim, but I don't know. Maybe the shadows of the buildings and all the neon lights kind of disturb your aiming, and you misses like by far. You hit like a sign above him. And
Ricochet and skims my cheek.
yeah. And
Cool.
now it's back to Talon. You could still see him. What's the range of the shotgun?
40 feet,
Cool. And
24,
he is.
basically.
He's
Oh, it's not my turn.
no,
Talon's
right.
turn.
It's Talon turn. Right. Sorry.
Okay.
He's 45 feet away, but you can move and get a shot. But it's Talon turn. Sorry.
He can get all the way here.
I'm gonna holster my baton and let him go.
You can get here and
Okay. So you
Oh,
just
you-
you let him go. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I hate to do this, but I also have to go. I have an interview at 2.
Yeah, I
So,
have to go in 5 minutes as well because my dog really wants
Okay.
to go to a walk and she's she's not giving
Sorry?
up. So
It was
I'm
awesome
gonna
playing
say
with
if
you all.
it's
though.
alright with you that he runs away.
yeah, I'm okay with
That's
that.
cool with me.
Okay,
Yeah, nice playing with you too, man.
cool. Great. So you're on your way to Cloud Tower, and what's there you're gonna find out on our next session. So this was great.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks for organizing this, Frozen. Yeah, for real, man.
Yeah.
Frozen,
sure.
remember that at the beginning of the next session, I want to loot this area or whatever they have on them.
You
Just
have
so
to
you-
remember this.
All right.
Okay, cool. So thanks again for all our viewers. You still can mint your POAP if you'd like. Let's type in the password one last time.
Yeah. It's Animetaverse 49 with the capital A.
And that's it. I'm gonna see you all next time. I guess it's gonna be like in 2 weeks.
Okay, sounds good.
All good.
Oh,
Thanks
nice.
a lot.
Cool, guys.
Thank you very much, but that was super fun. I hope people here enjoyed it, and of course, it's gonna be more fluid with the time
Yeah.
because we had to, a couple of technical difficulties, but
It's
Gonna
always
be
a
there.
little trickier online, but
Yeah,
that was
of
great.
course.
it went smoother than I thought, actually.
Yeah, me too, to be honest.
Yeah, it was pretty smooth. We clipped through it pretty quick, considering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, guys. See you.
All right. Bye,
Oh, yeah,
everyone.
catch you guys soon. All right.
Peace,
Bye,
guys.
everyone.
Peace.